This piece is called A Piano Listening to Itself at Beckov Castle, and consists of pre-recorded piano compositions that I created based on works by some classical composers, such as Chopin, Henry Cowell, and Johann Hummel. The Hummel-based compositions are the most recent I created specifically for this place, because Hummel was a composer from Bratislava. What I do is I take the original compositions as MIDI files and I recompose them. I deconstruct the MIDI files into different parts and I rebuild it together so that it becomes a new composition unrecognizable from the original. These compositions are transmitted into long piano wires that span approximately 25 meters from high up on that wall down and go through the piano and are tightened from behind so that the original piano compositions are transmitted through those wires and we hear them coming out of the piano acoustically. That's one reason why it's rather quiet, because there's no amplification involved. It's only an acoustic transmission of vibrations. There are some additional wires set up in case wind blows across them. Then there could be aeolian tones mixed in above the piano recordings. The concept of the piece is that I'm taking an old piano that has been abandoned and has not been played for several decades, meaning that it has degenerated and decomposed and will no longer be of any use, because the cost of rebuilding and refurbishing, restoring the piano would be too extreme. Therefore, this piano is destined to be thrown away. So before it meets its final demise, so to speak, I've taken it and revived its life. It was originally built to create music, to make sound, to make music coming out of itself. And it did so for many, many years. I believe the piano was made in the 1880s in Vienna. Just like any instrument, it spends most of its life not making any sound because it takes a human being to play the instrument. And of course, the instruments are only being played occasionally when the human being decides to play it. In this case, transmitting sounds into the piano revives some of the sounds that it once made at one time during its lifetime, perhaps 100 years ago. Although the combination of notes are unique, the essence of the vibration is original to the instrument itself. So.
Je to jedno z, trúfnem si povedať, najikonickejších diel soundartu posledných 10 ročí. Pokračovaním Gordonovho pôvodného diela Long Olean Piano, ktoré je taká naozaj ako ikona zvukového umenia. To, čo je tu zaujímavé, je, že sa dostávame z oblasti čistého zvuku niekam na pomedzie sochy alebo kinetickej sochy landartu, nejakého miestotvorného prvku. Tá inštalácia interaguje s architektúrou, miesto, na ktorom je osadené, je veľmi dôležité, lebo na jednej strane ten objekt potrebuje svoj priestor a potrebuje aj nejaké zvukové prostredie, v ktorom dokáže existovať. Aj monumentálne umiestnenie a potrebuje aj prijatie od ľudí, ktorým to miesto patrí, ktorí tu dokážu s takýmto niečím niekoľko týždňov spolu nažívať.